Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Heretic Shadow of the Serpent Riders. In this episode, we'll be taking on the boss level of Episode 2. So, Episode 2, Map 8, The Portals of Chaos. Without wasting any more time, let's just get right into it. Enjoy! Alright, here we are in the Portals of Chaos, and as you recall from the last video, we ended up in this green room with the switch right there. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my crossbow. And yeah, Portals of Chaos doesn't seem all that chaotic, right? Well, it won't stay that way for very long. This level actually a bit of a difference from the last boss level. Shorter map, fewer enemies. However, the challenge is a little greater. Mainly because of the types of enemies we'll be facing. Yeah, this map is actually pretty straightforward. See here, we're at the top, we're at the north, right there. This level is pretty much like a kind of a diamond shape. You can almost look at it like you're wandering around a compass or a clock face. But we're starting in the north, and then you have east, south, west, and then the boss lives in the middle of the whole thing. So, without wasting any more time, let's just get to it. Hit the switch, and that'll raise the platform, revealing all these fire gargoyles arranged in kind of an arc. Just run around the general area here, but take care. I wouldn't recommend strafing in this spot too much, because there are some enemies to the left and right behind those walls. Yeah. So before I actually go back that way and alert them, I'm going to come over here with my Dragon Claw and take down all these disciples. You can stand here or you can stand down there. Basically just shoot in between the two different kinds of walls. I recommend doing this rather than saving these guys for later, because this will save you quite a bit of pain. There's at least 7 or 8 of these guys, so yeah. Ideally, you want to be able to take all of them down, but even if you're not able to get all of them, at least get as many as possible here. If you don't take these guys down now, yeah. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pick up these claw orbs. Also note that there's some 4 crystal vials and a silver shield if you happen to need any of that. Arrows to the left and right of the starting platform. Lesser runes behind the starting platform. And there's more disciples back there. Yeah, typically if you hear that chanting of theirs, you can tell you can be sure that there's still some nearby. Other times in this game will just play with your mind. And it's like, not cool, guys. And in some cases, the disciples do what they do best. They hide. Yeah, they got all that wall space. But what's funny is they can shoot at you from there. They can't touch you. They just take the damage all day long. Alright, I believe that's the last of them. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the left. If you go to the right, you'll be... If you go that way, to the right, you'll be facing some undead warriors, and then there's Nitro Golems and Saber Claws all the way back. However, now I think that's awesome. Okay, over this way, a bunch of Nitro Golems first, and then there's some Were-Dragons a little ways behind them. You can actually see one of the Were-Dragons now, or two of them. Yeah, there's 3 Were-Dragons at the front of the group, and then there's a couple more further back. Come to where the Nitro Golems were, and we got two crystal vials, 2 time bombs. There's 2 more Were-Dragons there. And there's a 3rd Were-Dragon. Just as I had already stated. So far we've killed 5 Were-Dragons, and then there's 2 more, so that would be a total of 7 of them. Beyond that, you can see the one and only Iron Lich in this map, plus one of the Were-Dragons getting flung around by a tornado. There's the other Were-Dragon. He's coming right for me, while the other one is fighting with the Iron Lich. And he did not stand a chance. I wasn't kidding about that tornado being dangerous. And he died. Wow, talk about spam. Tornado, 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 tornado. Stop the tornado. Alright, I have the 4 vials. My health is back to 90. Well, it was 94. Thank you, Gargoyle. Your reward is death. Okay. Now I can take down that Iron Lich. With my Phoenix Rod up, I will make him die. Stealthy, make him dead. I made it happen. And now I am free to kill these gargoyles. Yeah, the Iron Lich actually originated a little further up ahead, and then some of the gargoyles that you see also came from back that way. And just you are over there. And now you can see the first of some gargoyles up on that staircase. That staircase actually leads from this outer section into the boss room. Any disciples you hadn't killed at the start would be flying over that wall, and you'd have them and the gargoyles to deal with. Yeah, it's not fun. Alright. I'm just gonna carefully go here. Sometimes they all fly over. And also, there's your gauntlets, in case you happen to need those. Although I would not recommend going up there until you're absolutely ready, because the boss is in there. Anyway, note the green wall, some arrows, and this little bit of brown wall. We'll come back to that. Come back this way. We got 2 time bombs, and then we got a big hit right there with some ammo and our dragon claw. And then around it is some crystal vials and claw orbs. Pretty nice. I'm just gonna take down these gargoyles. This gargoyle's on back behind this part of the wall. Also note this green wall, it's the same green wall that was back by the starting part of the map. both of those walls become important. So again, we'll get to those later. I'm gonna switch weapons because I'm about out of arrows. As you can tell, there's some Nitro Golems. Some Nitro Golem ghosts and then some regular Nitro Golems. Back by that brown staircase, and there's a Saber Claw back there. There's actually a few Saber Claws altogether, and typically a couple of them will come over this way. That guy didn't stand a chance against me. Here's the other one. Alright. There's some more enemies on the other side of that brown structure. Alright, so now we are free to examine this flower or head of lettuce. Crystal Geode, which I personally never find myself needing all that much. Quiver of Arrows, which I definitely need. Energy Orb, which I also need. Inferno Orb, I'm not really in any need of that at the moment. We'll go ahead and grab the Dragon Claw. Greater Runes, I don't need those. I will go ahead and grab these Claw Orbs though, because not gonna lie, it's a good idea to have as much ammo as possible. Really, you want to be able to conserve both health and ammo, but of course, that isn't always easy to do. The thing is, they do give you a good supply of ammo and health, but not nearly as much as Episode 1. Yeah, inventory items are the same way, where you get enough to get by, but you're not having to use them just so you can pick them up. Anyway, you come back here. This is where the Saber Claws and some of those other Nitro Golems came from. The last two Nitro Golem ghosts. There's our crossbow up there. Walk over there. The moment you walk around this staircase, some undead warriors will see you. And another Saber Claw right there. This undead warrior here. The other Saber Claw, you already died. Boom. Firing a lot of red axes there, buddy. Sure you're not packing a Game Shark? Yeah, I know there are ways of modding a game where the AI is just as utterly broken as possible. Last undead warrior. And technically speaking, you could have already dealt with these guys had you gone through this path first. Kill all the undead warriors here and grab the time bombs they're guarding. I'll go ahead and pick up the shield since I can use that. Now, I'll point out this green wall here, the green wall and the brown wall. To trigger that, just walk up here, stand next to the crossbow. I will go ahead and pick up the crossbow. Come inside, but be careful because as soon as you step on this first ledge, it falls into the slime. Pile of mace spears, which, believe it or not, I can actually go ahead and pick up. And you can see an enchanted shield with a pair of wings that this can earn. This is our first secret out of 2. So with all the goodies, run back over the slime. And now I'm going to backtrack a little. I'm actually going to collect some health on the way. By climbing up there where the Inferno Orb is. this opens. So, technically speaking, we could have already come back and got this. There's some mace spheres under these crushers. Just gotta run through for our other secret. Bag of holding, a shadow sphere, and a chaos device. Very nice. Now, there's a few ways you could tackle this next segment. Open the door and kill the enemies. One way I personally would sometimes mess with this area is open the door and then run through the crushers, lure the enemies through there. But that carries more risk than anything. So I'm gonna do it the direct way, as the level designers intended. So, I want to make sure I'm as close to the center of this as I can get. Open. Yeah, what I was trying to go for there is basically turn all three of those guys into chickens and kill them that way. You don't have to use the egg, I just did it because the egg's not going to get used otherwise, and I like using the egg because it's funny. Turn your enemy into a chicken and then... yeah. And KFC's got to get their menu filled somehow. I'm terrible. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm ready to go to the boss. Technically speaking, yeah, I can just go up the stairs and stuff. I want to actually get some health first. Get my health full. Because with this boss is actually tougher than the Iron Lich. Takes more damage, deals more damage. But yeah, tougher fight. He's also handled in the same way the Iron Lich was in episode 1. If you're on difficulty 1, you'll only be fighting one of that enemy. If you're on 2 or 3, difficulty setting 2 or 3, there will be 2 of them, and if you're on difficulty 4 or 5, as I am, you'll be fighting 3. A reminder, gauntlets are right there. Since I'm on difficulty 5, of course I'll be fighting 3 of this enemy that we're about to encounter. Note the green wall, of course, where we got the dragon ball and all the ammo from. Walk down here, and the wall is coming down. Yes, the green wall by where we started the map, it fell as well, so we can now go freely between the outer ring and the boss room. But note that the boss can do the same thing. Without wasting any more time, I'm just going to run on past. That sound right there is the boss of this map. There he is, the Molitor. A Minotaur enemy with a maul, or kind of hammer, as a weapon. Coming to the north part of the area will grant you a pair of wings. So yeah, the Molitor has 3 attacks. You can see all 3 of them right there. The first is just like you would expect from a Minotaur. They'll try to ram into you. And then the other attacks are both fire-based. They'll swing the hammer forward, and fire will shoot out straight ahead, kind of a fan shape. Or they will hammer the ground, and a line of fire will just shoot straight ahead. That attack can kill you in 1 hit if you're not prepared for it. So yeah, that one is just not fun. Now, we got these Stonehenge-looking structures, and you can see it alternates between being a teleporter and being a wall. The tan walls, once we kill the Molitor, the wooden parts will actually fall down to reveal the exit teleporter, and then the regular teleporters, there's one, each one takes us back to a particular quadrant of the map in the outer ring. So basically you got northeast, southwest. And each one has an item in it. There's a Morph-Opal, which is useless against these guys. Hellstaff, Tome of Power, and Phoenix Rod. Those are your 4 items. And among the structures, the Stonehenge-looking structures, there's 4 quartz flasks, and all around this area there's an abundance of ammo and crystal vials. See, there's some arrows, and if I can get to the top of that fountain over there, Ring of Invincibility. I would like to have that in my possession. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have my ring, and I'm just gonna wail on this guy with my Phoenix Rod. One good strategy for taking these guys on, if you can manage it, is to get them separated, fight them one at a time. One thing that I haven't really brought up yet is when you use the Tome of Power with the Phoenix Rod, it turns it from a rocket launcher into a flamethrower. Personally, I find that to be a bit of a downgrade. With my health staff powered up, just gonna let loose on these guys. I was not kidding about them being hard to deal with, hard to take down. You could empty your entire supply of Phoenix Rod ammo, and these guys would still be ready for more. With my ring and my Tome of Power both wearing off at the same time, retreat, get my ammo back up a little. I can use more Phoenix Rod ammo, more health staff ammo. Alright, I'm gonna put up these there. Put up a Shadow Sphere. I need to go pick up that Tome of Power. Whoa! Got it. Whoa, boy. That is easily the most dangerous of their three attacks. That hammer into the ground attack. Oh boy. Be fighting these guys in that area. The way the terrain is through there. Alright, that's the first one of them dead. Yeah, you saw there, they get splatified. And sometimes, if you're kind of lucky, they will drop a Mystic Urn for you. Speaking of Mystic Urn, I need to use one. That was too close for comfort. Alright, that's 2 down. Now that it's just this one guy left, I can straight shoot at him. Alright, that is all 3 Molotovs defeated. You see our exit is now open. And just because I can, I'm gonna go through and pick up the rest of the items from those regular teleporters. You don't have to, but just for the sake of completion. Yeah, the Morphovum doesn't work on boss enemies, so yeah, the Molitor is immune to it, the Iron Lich is immune to it, and the guy will be facing, the boss will be facing in episode 3, equally immune to it. Exponentially more annoying too. all of this map, so I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. The mighty Molotors prove to be no match for you, and as their steaming corpses slide to the ground, you feel a sense of grim satisfaction that they have been destroyed. The gateways which they guarded have opened, revealing what you hope is the way home. But as you step through, mocking laughter rings in your ears. Some other force controlling the Molotors? Could there be even more horrific beings through this gate? The sweep of a crystal dome overhead where the sky should be is certainly not a good sign. And that is the crystal dome that was just mentioned. Yeah. We go from being in a geographically confused volcano to being in an undersea dome. Or rather, a series of domes. More or less kind of a parallel to Atlantis. That is the location of the next episode of Heretic. But before I get too far ahead, I gotta summarize my thoughts of this one. Overall, Episode 2 was fun. Episode 2, Map 8, the map we just finished. Nicely done for a boss level. Very straightforward. Quite challenging. And it'll test you. And the boss level in Episode 3 will test you even more. And it just, as expected, it's getting tougher and tougher. And Episode 3 borders onto the territory of unfair, kind of difficult. We'll see plenty of that as we progress. And anyway, Episode 2, I approve. I enjoyed it, and Episode 2 Map 8, just like pretty much all the boss maps are like this. The music, the enemy placement, the scenery and such, it all sets the tone up really, really well. And speaking in terms of this one, yeah, they set it up pretty well. So anyway, next time we'll be tackling Episode 3. As we get back to the title screen. Episode 3, The Dome of Despair. So until then, this is Advocate of Pants, signing off.